Welcome back to the Lab TV, where boys become kings. I'm your host, Tokyo, and around here, we live by one rule. No excuses. No more waiting, no more blame. We take charge, we take lead, and we get to work. Today, we're pulling the mask off the street life because the street life promised respect, money, and status. But in the end, the only exits are death and jail. And I'm here to tell you about the traps that get young men caught up every single time. So let's roll that intro.
Time's ticking. Every man hits a moment where he either grows up or gives up. Wasting time, wasting potential. But deep down he knows there's more. More fight, more focus, more power. But it's not handed to you, it's built. This is the Lab TV. No handouts, no excuses.
The illusion. Fast money, flashy cars, bad women, and status. But the reality is, you always paranoid. You always a target for a constant raid, betrayal, and robberies. You ain't building wealth, you're building a case, bruh. The older dealers, they fade out while the younger ones replace them. There is no retirement plan. Proverbs 13:11. Wealth gotten by vanity shall be diminished, but he that gathereth by labor shall increase. Fast money fades, but steady and disciplined money grows. That's God's way. The trap of the hitman. Street soldiers think they're feared and respected, but in reality, they're just pawns, being used to do somebody else's dirty work. The leader, he stays clean, but the soldier, he's doing all the dirty work. He's taking all the risks. In the end, he's either dead, in jail, or he is mentally messed up. Messed up, for real. Look at Marlo Mike, Boosie, a 15-year-old hitman, lost his mind and couldn't sleep at night and had to go to the police and tell them what he had done, serving a life sentence because he got used as a hitman, as a child, as a baby. And then the moment you're not useful or you are a risk, the same people that called you real is gonna line you up, get you up out of here, one way or the other. The trap of the scammer. The promise, easy money, no risk. But in reality, them alphabet boys, the feds are always watching. Then you don't even know it, but the cases are being built quietly, waiting on a certain amount of money before they come and get you. And you're not doing months, you're doing years. And where is that money at now? The money you've been flashing on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook and Snapchat, that's gonna be used against you in a court of law. What is this, sir? This is like 100 bands, sir. Give him 10 years. Give him 20 years. He a part of a RICO conspiracy. Proverbs 28:20. A faithful man shall abound with blessings, but he that maketh haste to be rich shall not be innocent. Fast riches ends in slow suffering. The trap of the car thief. The risk versus the reward is insanity, bro. A stolen car is not worth years behind bars. One mistake and you're gone, or you're dead, because people don't play about them cars. They'll shoot you in your back trying to get away. No car is worth your future, your freedom, and your family's peace. Proverbs 29:24. Whosoever is partner with a thief hateth his own soul. He heareth curse it and bewareth it not. When you run with thieves, you are really hating your own life. So out of 100 dudes Maybe one of them get rich, but that one always is paranoid, constantly looking over his shoulders. See, most or majority of gangbangers and street dudes, they ain't really that calculated, so they don't have a plan, an exit plan to get out or to flip that money and make it legit. They're flashy and they ain't wise, and then they're loud and they're not disciplined. And that's why a lot of OGs who used to have it walk away empty-handed. They done built the whole life and all the money gone. They realize they wasted the most important time or the most important years of their life in the streets. Proverbs 13:20. He that walketh with wise men shall be wise, but a companion of fools shall be destroyed. The Bible makes it plain. If you run with fools, you'll be destroyed with them. That's the street life in general. And then let's be honest, that street code that everybody claim they living by, code of silence, nobody living by that. Nobody, well, I'm not gonna say nobody, because you got some real niggas that's living by it. But when you faced with 30 years on the line, somebody snitch. Let's look at Sammy the Bull. He was a Gambino underboss, admitted to 19 murders, testified against John Gotti. Frank Lucas, Harlem drug kingpin, later cooperate to cut his sentence. Alpo Martinez, feared Harlem drug lord, he flipped and told. Nicky Barnes, Mr. Untouchable, ended up testifying against his crew. Even in today's rap culture, man, you got a young thug right now that has gone viral for, I tell you what you want, I made promises, just don't tell the world. In the interrogation room, telling, but he's king slime. We hate rats. I don't like no rat. He a rat. Snitching, but you whole time, you the best informed. You living a lie. You tricking the people up under you so they won't tell on you. That's what they do. These drug dealers and these people at the top, they'll use you. You a pawn. And then when you keep it real and you keep it solid and you keep that code, that street code of don't tell, they'll pat you on your back in your face and say you a real one for doing 30 years. There's people in jail right now that's doing time for crimes that they ain't even commit. But then behind your back, man, that man stupid, man. Smoking weed with each other, laughing at you, bro. And then get what they gonna do? They finna go jump up and down on your baby mama. They finna go clap your baby mama cheeks, bro. While you in jail for the rest of your life, they laughing at you. They always do it. But you a real nigga though. Your life gone in prison. Yeah, but back to Young Thug. The same guy who called Gunna out, who wanted the world to hate him for being a rat, and Gunna didn't even snitch. And look what happened to him. He dug a grave for Gunna and fell in it himself. Got caught actually telling, eating a bologna sandwich or whatever he was eating in that interrogation room. But that's the game. They'll tell you not to snitch, but they'll be doing it the whole time, and then they'll crucify you as a way of projecting, bro. They'll kill you if you snitch. But he king slime. But the real reality, bro, the streets don't love you, bro. One day you're respected, and the next day a simple mistake, they flipping on you, bro. It's so fragile. The street respect is, or the street ego is so fragile. You do one wrong thing, everything that you done did don't mean nothing no more. The game will always turn on you. But hey, there's hope, bro. The streets are easy to get into, but they hard to get out. That's trouble. But it's not impossible. It takes you being humbled. It really does. It takes you being humble to realize this ain't the life that I want. So you got to start small. Get you a job. Get you a little trade. Go back to school. Go join the army. You got to start small. and work your way up to get up out of there. Get you some legit money. Cause a lot of street dudes ain't even making $1,000 a week. They not. And then them OGs that y'all started saying, the streets ain't cool if all the OGs done moved away or got a job. Why would they get a job if the streets was really like that? If the streets really showed love to people or to men? They get out the streets and go start them a family because they know that the streets ain't right. But a lot of them won't come and try to talk to you or tell you. You know what I'm saying? Some of them will, but y'all gotta listen. You know what I'm saying? The streets they are not for you, bro. The streets are for nobody. Real men build legacy and not cases. Ephesians 4:28. Let him that stole steal no more, but rather let him labor, working with his hands the thing which is good, that he may have to give to him that needeth. God says stop stealing and start working. You'll not only provide for yourselves, but you'll be able to provide for others and be a blessing when it's needed. Every street trap looks like a shortcut, but in the end, it only cuts your life short. Drug dealers, car thieves, scammers, hitmen, all these other things that people do in the streets, they all end up with the same consequences: death, jail, or regret. But you don't have to die in the game. You can change your story. You can choose peace, purpose, and legacy. Because you was never born to be a statistic. You was born to be a king. This is the Lab TV, where pressure builds purpose and every man is challenged to grow. If you're ready to rise, if you're ready to lead, and if you're ready to live your life with no excuses, then hit that follow button. Share, comment, share with another brother. And then I will see you on the next episode of the Lab TV.